The quarterback carousel continues to spin in the NFL. First, it was Jared Goff and Matt Stafford switching teams. Now, Carson Wentz has found a new home. He has been traded to the Indianapolis Colts. This is Instant Analysis presented by Tylenol. Rapid release gel caps, rapid release for rapid relief. And we are pleased to be joined now by the very talented Adam Rank of NFL Network. Adam, the return, a second-round pick in this upcoming draft, the 85th overall selection, and a conditional second-round pick next year, which could turn into a first-round pick depending on how much Carson Wentz plays. The Eagles followers I have on Twitter are not happy. What say you about this deal?
Well, I think that the Eagles fans, although they're pre-positioned to be upset no matter what. Even a recent Super Bowl win was not going to be something to calm them for too long. And it is weird to think back. Like it's not that long ago that this team had won a Super Bowl. You thought that Doug Peterson was going to be a lifetime appointment as a head coach there. Carson Wentz was playing very well, but now you look at all the principals there. Doug Peterson has been fired. Nick Foles is now on his third team since their second team, at least, since that time. And now Carson Wentz, a player who, when he went down with his injury, was looking like an MVP candidate, a guy that they signed for $120 million has now been traded for his second round pick. So yes, if I was a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles and, we didn't get Mike Trout in baseball, now our football team is blowing up. What is happening? I understand they're upset, but I'm a huge fan of Jalen Hurts, so I don't think that it's completely terrible just yet.
Now, you mentioned the over $120 million still owed to Carson Wentz on that contract extension. The Colts are going to take that on, but the Eagles are going to assume a dead cap hit of more than $33 million. It's the most ever for a single player. Surely the relationship wasn't this bad for this to happen. What happened here?
It's got to be. I mean, at some point, when you have a bad breakup and let's say you left something valuable, your favorite jacket is over at your significant other's place. Sometimes you just got to say, you keep it. I don't want to show up and have to go through the uncomfortableness of picking this up. And I think the Eagles didn't want to go through any of that during the offseason. With a quarterback, I'm assuming that they have a lot of confidence in. Now, I know there's been rumors that the Eagles could use that number 6 overall selection on a quarterback. I believe they have too many holes. I think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. If you draft an offensive lineman, which to me is a bigger need, I think the Eagles are just ready to move on. And it's a short-term hit that you're going to have to take and you're going to have to wear. And that happens in the NFL sometimes. They just needed to move on. And for the Colts, I think Frank Reich knows what he's getting, a player. We've heard about it so much, like the connection of these two guys. So obviously we'll get to see it. And before we came on, you had mentioned, I don't know if I'm going to steal your take about how this is the fourth quarterback for the Colts, just because I wanted to make this point. I don't care. I have no sympathy for you because your lifetime has been Peyton Manning to Andrew Luck. The last 4 years have not been great. I'm a Bears fan. Okay. The best quarterback of my lifetime was Walter Payton on the halfback option. So I have no sympathy for you guys having to go through this quarterback conundrum. And I think that if you could get anything out of Carson Wentz, Frank Reich would be the guy who's able to do it. So I think they'll end up, even though it seems bad in the short term right now, I think ultimately this works out for both teams.
I'd say the Colts have done the equivalent of speed dating with their quarterbacks over the last near half decade. But you're right. They were very blessed for many years with Peyton Manning. Now, Adam, you are the fantasy guy, so I'm going to need a quick answer, if that's possible for you. Who is going to be better in fantasy next season, Jalen Hurts with the Eagles or Carson Wentz with the Colts? What do you think?
I love that you think that I'm going to give you a quick take. I know that we haven't worked a lot together, but listen, I like Jalen Hurts an awful lot. And I think that the way that fantasy football is constructed right now, any quarterback who has that running ability, it gives you an advantage. This is why I don't like playing in leagues where you get just 4 fantasy points for a passing touchdown, because it favors the quarterbacks who can run. So I think Jalen Hurts has a huge opportunity there, and he's going to run. We saw him at the end of the year. A lot of people were buying in on him. I'm with him as well. But the one thing that we need to point out about Carson Wentz is he was, again, an MVP candidate in 2017. Now he's going to play with one of the best offensive lines in football. Carson Wentz has been under duress for the last couple of years, has not been able to set up in the pocket, playing with the Colts, with the weapons that they have, with Jonathan Taylor there. I think Carson Wentz is a player that you need to target late in your drafts. Everybody will make fun of you. Sit back, smile, enjoy it, and know that you're going to get a pretty good quarterback. And I think he ends up playing very well for the Colts this year.
Well, I can't wait for the next quarterback domino to fall. And I can't wait for Eagles Twitter to explode when they draft a quarterback 6th overall. Adam Rank, thanks for your insight, as always.